Good evening, everybody. It is Charlie here, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing okay today. It is time for your Hull City preview. Obviously, Leeds United taking on Hull tomorrow evening at the MKM Stadium, hoping to make it 2 wins in a row. Hopefully, that is the case. Just before we get into the preview in more detail, guys, as always, please smash that like button. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe if you are brand new. It is free and it will really help me out. I really want to hit 3K as soon as possible. Hit the notification bell and, of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Give me your score predictions, your goal scorers, how you think the game is going to go in general. As I do, I am always eager to see your guys' thoughts as well. So then, Hull City. Again, another game in which the opposition view this as their cup final. It's a Yorkshire derby. And in seasons gone by, I think Hull haven't been the greatest of teams. And, I think under Bielsa, especially in that promotion season, we beat them both times fairly convincingly, especially the game up at the MKM Stadium. We absolutely battered them. And hopefully it is the same scenario tomorrow night. I am expecting a few changes to be made to the team, just with it being obviously, there's Millwall on Sunday, Hull tomorrow, and then Watford on Saturday. So it is a lot of games within the space of 6 days. So I do expect there to be some changes, but not a lot of changes. Obviously, Daniel Farke had his press conference earlier on today. He was saying that Farke was still out, Bamford was still out, etc. But he obviously mentioned Ethan Ampadu. Ethan Ampadu is a slight doubt for tomorrow night as he's got a dead leg. Farke said it has improved a lot over the last 24 hours, but it will be assessed tomorrow ahead of the game. Me personally, this might sound like a rogue shout, but I would rather Ampadu miss one game than miss 3 or 4 if it aggravates this injury. So I wouldn't be too disheartened to see Ethan Ampadu drop out of the team for tomorrow, because we have got good midfield depth now. We've got Glenn Kamara, we've got Elia Gruev. If Ampadu would have been fit, I would have said maybe Archie Gray to come out, and Glenn Kamara or Gruev come in for him. But I think it probably maybe the other way around. If Ethan Ampadu's assessed and he can't play, I think Gray will play alongside a Kamara or a Gruev. And yeah, obviously Daniel Farke, I just love the man. I mean, he speaks so well. He was speaking about the passionate fan base that we've got, and that it's important for us to connect with the fans, etc. And I just think everything he says is spot on. Everything he says is correct. He's a very smart, intelligent, cool, calm, and collected bloke. And I fully trust him to take this club forward. I really, really do. As for Hull City, they've had a decent start to the season. Obviously, they have beaten Leicester at the King Power just before the international break. And they got a point against Coventry on Friday night. So they've had a decent start. I think they're currently in about 5th or 6th place in the league. They've got some good players. I do think this will be a harder game than what Millwall was. I think Hull are a better team than Millwall. But I still think we'll have enough to get 3 points in this game. It's a massive, it's a huge opportunity, to really go to Hull and make a statement. Again, another team that started off fairly well in the league. If we can go there, beat them convincingly, then again, that is a big statement. We've beaten Ipswich away after the good home run that they had. Just beaten Millwall away, a rival of ours in this league, I guess. And then you've got a Yorkshire derby tomorrow, which, as I said at the beginning, this will be their cup final. This is the game. I think they released something on their Twitter before the season had even started, saying which game are you looking forward to, and nearly every player said Leeds away or Leeds at home. Every single one. So, they'll be bang up for it. The fans will be as well. It'll be a sellout. I think it is a sellout, actually. Again, they shared that on the Twitter earlier, saying that it was a sellout, which is no surprise at all. But again, Leeds need to be bang up for this occasion as well. But they need to try and not play the occasion, but play the game. If we can play the game, I think we'll have too much for Hull. I really, really do. As I was saying about Hull, they've got Liam Rosenior as their manager, who a lot of people are tipping to be a good up and coming manager this season. Fair enough. They've got some decent players. Aaron Connolly, of course, who used to play for Brighton, I believe. We've got Liam Delap on loan from Manchester City. They've got Scott Twine as well. They have got good players in their ranks. They do. But I just think the attacking line that we've got, which I'll be honest, I can only see maybe one change out of that front four. Um, I, I, I just can't see anything other than a Leeds United win in this, guys. And look, it is it unrealistic to expect us to go and win a few days after the Millwall game? No, I don't think it is. I think, like I said, I do think Hull is a tougher prospect than what Millwall was. I do, but not by much. And look, that could come back to bite me on the arse a little bit. Fair enough. Are Hull going to come out and actually play football in front of their home fans against Leeds United, or are they going to come out and sit in and try and frustrate us and catch us on the counter and maybe hope to maybe get a point? Who knows? But we need to be prepared for all outcomes now, guys. And hopefully Daniel Farke has been working on tactics so that if teams, whether it be Hull tomorrow, Watford on Saturday, or any other team, comes and plays in a low block like what Chef Wednesday did, that we've got an answer for that and that we're able to break these teams down. I think with the attacking quality that we've got, we are more than capable of doing that. It's just we need to see it in action. Maybe our defence will come under a little bit more pressure in this game than what they did against Millwall, especially with the likes of Liam Delap, Aaron Connolly in their forward line. But again, I have every confidence. I think that back four is growing in confidence game by game, as well as Meslier in goal. Again, my one, worry is Luke Ayling at right back. Can he cope with Hull City's forwards tomorrow night? Hopefully he can. And again, hopefully he can grow in confidence whilst Jed Spence is out, because believe me, when Jed Spence is 100% match fit, Luke Ayling will be out of this team. I will be very surprised if not, because Jed Spence has not come to play second fiddle to Luke Ayling. There's just no way. So fair enough at the minute. Ayling's got his opportunity and I thoroughly expect him to take it. But I do expect Jed Spence to come back in once he is fit. So my starting 11 for tomorrow, guys, will be Ilan Meslier in goal, Luke Ayling at right back, Joe Rodon, Pascal Struijk and Sam Byram. I expect the holding midfield to be Archie Gray, and I'm going to go Glenn Kamara in this one. Again, obviously, that is if Ampadu is out. If Ampadu is fit, I expect Ampadu to start alongside Glenn Kamara and Archie Gray to get a rest. So we'll see what happens with that. My change in the front four is I think Somerville will come out for Jadon Anthony. I think Somerville was probably the least effective player in the forward line against Millwall, so he may get a rest. And obviously, Jadon Anthony, it's a good opportunity for him to come in and get some decent minutes in this side. Then it'll be Jorginho Rutter, Willie Gnonto, and of course, Yoel Perot up top. And that is a lineup that I fully expect to get a win in this game. People might say, oh, we've only just won against Millwall. Is it unrealistic? No, it's not. If we can go through this week and be at Watford and have won 3 games in a row, that is some really good form to take us higher up the league. And it would see us in a comfortable position as well going into Southampton the week after. My score prediction in this game, guys, is 2-0 to Leeds United. Yeah, the scoreline may not be as convincing as Millwall, but I just think in terms of the overall play, I just think we'll have too much for them, and hopefully we can limit them to opportunities, clear-cut opportunities anyway. And my goal scorers, I'll go for Willie Gnonto and Yoel Perot in this one. So yeah, that's my prediction, guys. 2-0 to the Whites, and hopefully it will be a second win in a row. Just before I leave the video for this evening, guys, as always, please smash that like button. It really does help me out, get the video out there to more people. Share it with your friends, your family, your neighbours, whoever, and let's get more eyes onto the channel. If you are brand new, please subscribe as well. I want to hit 3K as soon as. Hit the notification bell, and of course, get your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And I will be back either tomorrow night, or if not tomorrow night after the game, it will be in the morning with a little review of the game. Hopefully, it'll be tomorrow night, all being well. So basically, guys, keep tuned on the channel for more content, and I will see you in a bit. Cheers.